Why anyone care about the future should care. China's Robot Combat Championship. Let me tell you in today's video. Hi everyone, I'm Sophie living in China, a YouTuber, sharing fascinating story and TikTok trends happening in China. If you like my channel, don't forget to subscribe and click like. On May 26th, China Media Group, aka CMG, hosts the world's first Robot Combat Championship.
此比赛是全球首个以人形机器人作为参赛主体的格斗竞技赛事。这些机器人选手具备精准的运动控制、动态平衡能力，面对冲击还可以保持稳定。我们的机器人呢，也是学会了非常多的格斗招式，据说呢，一共有8套动作哈。那现在我们让小弟跟我一块来出个拳吧。
我首先没有参加过这个机器人的比赛，这一次是第一次嘛，因为我之前也没有想到，原来这个机器人能打比赛打得这么精彩。
大家别看它看起来好像细胳膊细腿的，其实它的劲儿还真是不小，外壳上都能留下非常深的凹陷。
按目前的运行状况来讲，并没有太大的影响，核心部件其实还是运行的非常良好的，反而就是我们这些伤痕、这些地方一些凹陷，其实是验证了我们这几天在训练当中不断的一些训练的痕迹。
It's a window to understand China's technology leap. The Robot Combat Fighting Championship is really brutal. The brutality coming from its live stream. Yes, live stream. Not like those AI video made very cool robotic. After all, live robot fighting is completely different. There's no fakes can be made. If a robot cannot perform as it promised, it would directly be treated as a failure in front of 1.4 billion people. Maybe because if it's a live stream, and maybe it requires very high level technology, only 4 robots participating, and all of them from this tier 1 robot company Unitree. Just about a month ago, on April 19th, China hosted the world's first robot marathon in Beijing. Compared to combat fighting, the difficulty of a robot running is much lower. Due to the large number of participants and open competing environment, the robot marathon received much higher attention in TikTok China, Douyin, than this robot combat fighting. But still, the Robot Combat Fighting Championship has far more importance in terms of technology advance. Look at some video to enjoy this lovely and cute robot combat fighting.
现场准备。
好，现在决胜回合开始。
因为你实际选的寸劲儿到了，哎，轻易的就能把对方打倒。寸劲儿不到，自己反打会倒。是。
他们在平衡性不稳定的时候会降低身体幅度，像我们人一样找平衡。
对，
您说这点非常对，就是降重心是你保持身体平衡最好的、最直接也是最简单的办法。
是的，是的。
What can we tell from the world's first Robot Combat Championship? First, what's Robot Combat Fighting Championships? The rules are similar to those of human combat fighting. Compared to the Beijing Robot Marathon in April, Robot Combat Fighting has achieved quantitative leap. Robots punch, dodge, execute flying kicks, side kicks with flexible and rapid movements. The battles between steel robots are comparable to professional boxers. The sound of metal, hitting metal with every punch demonstrates the confidence and backbone of China's robotic technology. Oh my god, they're so cute. They even have, is that pink helmet? Secondly, what are the highlights of this Robot Combat Championship? It looks like just 2 robots are fighting, but in fact, it's a contest of 10,000s of researchers and billions of R&D investments. Every movement requires precise coordination of 3D LiDAR and depth cameras, 360-degree stereoscopic detection, ionic mechanical structures, anti-interface, electronic balance system, rapid computing by AI chips, battery technology upgrades, and the value of high-strength precision steel. Robotics has become a must-compete highland in the hardcore technology globally, after mobile phones and the green energy vehicles. Thirdly, why is the robotics industry so important? Everyone knows AI is important, but current AI can only perform tasks like calculating and writing. In the virtual world, robots are necessary paths for AI to transit from digital virtual world to real physical world. With robots, AI can finally play a real role in the physical world. Just like electricity had little value in Edison's lab, but when it illuminated thousands of households in the real world and became an energy for millions of factories, it completely changed the world. For people outside of China, it may seem like China's robotics industry has exploded overnight. In fact, all qualitative change come from quantitative accumulations. Behind these high-profile moments is the relentless efforts of China's entire nation towards new quality productivity in the past decades. From the perspective of robotics industry, there are 4 reasons why China will surely lead the robotic industry in the world. They are power supply, infrastructure, computing power, and application scenarios. First, let's talk about power supply. Stable and massive electricity. As we all know, massive robotics industry rely on stable and powerful electricity. China has accelerating the nuclear power plants layout in recent years. By 2025, China will have 102 operational and under construction nuclear power plants, and according to plans, it will surpass US to become the world's first in both the number of nuclear power plants and installed capacity by 2030. In terms of overall power supply, Elon Musk recently mentioned in CNBC interview, China has achieved a transition from capacity tracing to system leadership in power supply.
U.S. power generation versus China power generation. Yeah. And China power generation is looks like a rocket going to orbit, and U.S. power generation is flat.
Right.
So I think by the end of this year, China will have about 2.5 times the power output of the United States, and it's headed towards maybe 3 or 4 times the power output of the United States.
This infrastructure capability provides stable energy for high energy consuming industry like robotics and AI, shaping a power technology synergy. On the infrastructure, China has deployed 10 gigabytes super network.
万兆光网是下一代宽带网络的升级演进方向，是新型信息基础设施的重要组成部分，主要包括高速大容量光传输、光网络与人工智能融合等关键技术。它的网速可以达到现在平均网速的10倍，具有更大带宽、更低时延、更高可靠的特点。推动万兆光网发展，将极大地助力 AI 与智能应用，实现无处不在的智能连接。据测算，通过万兆光网下载一部20GB 的4K 高清电影，只需要10几秒。 连上万兆光网就能身临其境，畅玩大型3A 云游戏。此外，万兆光网可以将不同地区的算力中心连起来，实现算力资源共享。
China's astonishing DeepSeek moments has proven that even without advanced chips, it can overtake through algorithm model innovation.
China is undermining American
rapid rise of the Chinese artificial intelligence company
Policy proposal calling for a ban on DeepSeek.
In the robotics field, powerful computing power is like the robotics' smartest brain. In combat fighting competition, robot can rely on advanced algorithm to instantly analyze opponents and make optimal defense. The last but not least always, the policies. It helps accelerating the landing of robotics in different application scenarios. China government is promoting the implementation of robots from industrial robots to elderly care robots, providing top-level strategy design for the long-term run. With policy guidance and supports, more funds and talents have poured into the field, accelerating technology integration and industry scale development. China's industry robots installation account for over 50% of the global total, directly driving the GDP growth. This is a 4 trillion market. It's estimated that the market size of humanoid robots in China will reach tens of billions by 2030 and exceed 1 trillion by 2050. It's a pity that Nvidia cannot be part of it. Here is a small story. Tiangong Ultra, which won the first place in robots marathon just 1 month ago, with 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 42 seconds record, has already received its first order of 100 special operation robots. The business is coming. The starting performance of China robots in combat fighting and marathon is just a tip of iceberg. With the comprehensive rise of the entire industry, in the future, with continued technology growth and the expansion of application scenarios, China robots will surely shine on the global stage. As the Chinese saying goes, a single spark can start a prairie fire. China's recent achievements in robotics are just the starting point of a future glory. Let's just wait and see. That's all for today's video. Hope you enjoy it, and see you next time. Bye.